And from the notes that I wrote, which was female, blonde, big buffy hair, and I even drew the design of her red vest, it had to be her. Madam, is this your luggage?
No.
Unfortunately, it was the wrong person.
The first thing I did was connect myself to the energy of the bag. I was trying to take in the emotional side of the person, what their energy feels like, who they are.
I own the blue bag, and inside the bag is my athletics gear.
Because I'm a medical intuitive, I was also looking for ailments. Straight away I picked up a problem in the back. I felt as though it may have been a sporting injury or something like that.
I had a back injury and whilst I was hurdling, and the pants I was wearing whilst I got that injury were in the bag.
I knew the area that the person who owned the bag was in. I walked past that area and was told by Spirit to stop. I took a step back and turned, and when I looked up, I looked directly at the gentleman. I pulled him out of the crowd, and the feelings that I had from the bag, the back problem, it all connected with him. But then I thought, just be sure. So I sent him back in and then started to check some other people. Is this your bag? No. I know I was right about the back injury. It's very, very frustrating, but these things happen.
To be honest, I actually was very confident about it. I was trying to get a feel for the bag and trying to pick up a vibe from the owner. Something about their personality, something about the way they looked, something about the way they felt. Then walking along the line, seeing if I could recreate those feelings when I came to the person. There was a guy in a white shirt that seemed to be right. In my meditation, I had also seen a stocky, bearded gentleman. Is this your bag?
No.
Okay. It was a near thing, but in this case, my confidence took me the wrong way.
I felt that the bag belonged to a female because that's what I saw in my meditative view. I saw a female dressed in jeans, a black jacket and blonde hair, and I thought a blue shirt. When I picked up the bag, I actually felt a male energy on it, and in all honesty, it threw me straight out the window. You're getting two different answers. You don't know which one to go for. My inner magnet was drawing me to the centre of the line. You just feel like you can't go anywhere else. I put my hand on each person to see if I could feel the same feel from the bag to the person. I felt the warmth of one particular man. It seemed to match. The next one I was drawn to was the lady who fit the description in my meditation. I thought, well, it's got to be her then. There's a lady with the black jacket, but she had a blue scarf on, not a blue top, and she had blonde hair. I think the bag belongs to you.
No.
No, thank you.
Well, I'm a sceptic. But after she kept being drawn to the middle of the line, and that's where the man who owned the bag was, thinking maybe there is something else in it.
I thought that this challenge would be easy, and I thought that I would blitz it, and I'm starting to think I was maybe a little bit overconfident this time. One thing Spirit has a way of doing is knocking you back, knocking you down, and really stopping your head from swelling. And I think tonight's exercise was a fine example of Spirit making me get my feet back on the ground, get back into the real work, and stop thinking that I'm infallible, because I'm not.
Look, keep in mind, this isn't what these guys normally do. So how did our psychic sniffer dogs fare in this one? I'll start with you, Stacey.
You had the girls both within one person of identifying the right bag.
Richard, you have everything crossed, hands crossed, legs crossed, eyes crossed.
Almost. Well, look, there's not much to say, really. Basically, they all failed. Some failed more than others. It's as simple as that.
I believe that a lot of what we've seen demonstrates an ability that we don't understand. Just like we don't understand acupuncture fully on how it works. It's a question of, these guys don't even know how it works. So to try and throw some very stringent rules and regulations around it is not necessarily the way to measure it correctly.
But would you acknowledge that if you don't put rules around it and controls around problems like this, then it does become quite airy-fairy and something that you categorically cannot measure?
All right. Can you measure love? Does it exist? Yes. Can you measure power? Does it exist? Yes. Can you measure... There's a whole bunch of things out there that we can't measure effectively.
And we should look at psychic
power in
the same way.
Yes, absolutely.
After this, we've got celebrity... Welcome back. You're watching The One. It's time for a bit of fun. We're going to have a celebrity psychic reading. Now, the twist here is the psychics won't know who they're actually reading. They'll be hidden by a giant screen. But every time the psychic gets a direct hit on a personal detail, the celeb will press this button, turning the orb green, to signify to everybody that that detail is correct. Let's get started. Would you please welcome our first celebrity, Mr. Guy Leach.
Looking forward to tonight. Just interested to see what's going to happen, and a little bit sceptical, but I'm keeping an open mind.
All right, the screen will go down. A psychic will have absolutely no idea who you are. Audience, you'll have to keep this quiet as well. Let's bring out our first psychic in the Celebrity Challenge. Would you please welcome Charmaine?
This is a very good challenge for me. I'm going in blind, and blind doesn't worry me. Okay, the first thing I'm feeling, there are kids involved here. There's two kids. I feel there's two children.
Two kids straight up. She hit that right on the head.
I really want to say TV around this person as a TV celeb, perhaps. Maybe I'm wrong there. Obviously I am. Okay, I want to say the name Barry as being around this person has been a very strong family connection.
There's two Barrys. There was one who was a godfather, and another one was a person who trained with me for years and years, so it was a good chunk of my life.
I'm also feeling that I was wrong with the TV celebrity. I feel this is more like a sporting hero. I actually want to say I don't get this as football, I get this more as cricket or tennis. I feel that the children of this person, there is a girl, a daughter, and I feel she has dark hair, the love of the life. I feel she does dancing now, and that's become a focal point for the whole family.
She was spot on. My other girl won the state hip-hop championships only, less than 3 weeks ago, and we do take her all over the place to do dancing.
Let's lift the screen.
Okay.
And this is the perfect match part of the equation. And your celebrity?
Oh, sport.
Sport?
Yes.
Guy Leach.
Guy Leach.
Charmaine?
I have a feeling that Guy Leach may have turned just a slight little bit today. I'm hoping he did.
I think that from my experience then in dealing with Charmaine that she's the real deal.